Assalamu alaikum and hello and good day. This is Mainul going live in another episode of Road to Goals. Wherever you are tuning in from, you're having a very lovely day. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, if this is the first time you're watching me in social media, then please let me give some brief information about myself. I'm Mainul. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, where I'm currently located, but I've studied, lived, and worked in Germany and Australia as well. I'm a biologist by profession, a husband, a father of a baby girl, and a digital business mentor. So I help people learn how to use various social media platforms and be able to run a comfortable digital business from anywhere in the world. So today is the last day of 2022. I hope you have had a very good year, and I wish all my followers who are watching live and who will be watching later on a very fruitful 2023. So I apologize that we are a bit late, and Brother Amin again from Sydney, he is stuck in some other commitments. Nevertheless, he sent an apology, and we are proceeding without him. So as usual, I have got my other co-host, Sister Fatima, all the way from Calgary, and distinguished guest, Sister 𝒂𝒏, all the way from Vancouver, Canada. So without further ado, I now hand over the mic to Sister Fatima. Assalamu alaikum, sister. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam. I'm good. Thank you so much for putting this together. And thank you everyone for joining us. Like every week, we're here with a new guest. And if you are tuning in for the first time, a short intro about myself. I'm based out in Alberta, and I live here with my husband and 2 kids. I work in a research healthcare company, as well as I run this business, digital business on the side. And today we have another person from Canada, so our guest, Sister 𝒂𝒏. Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Walaikum assalam.
Thank you for taking the time to join us. Can you give us a brief background about yourself and how you came across this business, and how did you join this?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum again. Thanks for inviting me. And my name is 𝒂𝒏. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is Western Canada. I've been living here more than 18 years now, and I am a mom. I am also a grandmother, and I have 2 grown-up children, mashallah, university graduate professionals working. And my professional background is business management. I do manage businesses. So now I'm a proud digital business owner, and I help people open up their own social media marketing business too. Yeah, and how I came across this business, that is like when the COVID hit, we were all getting fewer hours and were just stuck in their houses, and we were looking for something else, to join on the side. So I was also exploring different online opportunities. During that time, my Facebook friend, her name is 𝒕𝒊𝒏. You might know her. She's my mentor. And I saw her ad, and and then I explored this business through her. So for me, because I already knew her for a long time, so it wasn't like I didn't think anything like it could be scam or anything. I just trusted her right away. And when she suggested me to watch the webinar, then I watched the webinar for a few times, because in the beginning it was a little bit confusing. So I kept watching it for a few weeks, and then, I decided to give it a try.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much, sister, for a brief introduction. Yeah, that's how we all got started. And the good part is that you can watch multiple episodes to clear any doubts if you have, because every week there's new participants and new testimonials about the business. So that creates more authenticity and more trust, definitely. So, sister, while you were doing research, I mean, you probably have come across many digital business platforms. So, why did you choose this particular business model if you're aware of other? And you obviously have some offline, if you say you're doing business management, so you probably have some experience regarding business. So how do you rate this particular business model? Please give some insights into that.
Yeah, for me, because as I have an experience of the business, so I know that how important it is to have the inventory line always ready. So and it is a lot of hassle. And during the COVID time, it was a big fuss, nothing was coming on time, and businesses were in chaos. So for me, the major thing for being interested in this business was that I didn't have to worry about any inventory, and I didn't have to spend a big sum of money on having a stock ready, and then taking care of all the packaging and shipping. So that was my major thing that I was interested in this. Plus, the second thing there. Training was my biggest interest, because there is a world class training available, and it's step by step. And yes, I do have a business experience, because you are always the expert in whatever you do, but I wasn't doing any social media, so social media platform was still new to me. So the training was my biggest interest, that they were giving a big a detailed training to how to do business. So that's why I preferred this business over others.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. All very good reasons, and I love how you compared, a traditional business to our digital business, because, like, being a business owner, you have that experience. Thank you for sharing that, because people don't think, when we are doing this business, what makes it so different is that, like you said, there's no inventory to keep, and there's no direct selling of products that we do, right? And the training is just world class. So thank you for sharing your insights into this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because in my business, my job was to train the downline, to train the people who are joining the business, and taking care of all the operational manuals and everything. So I knew how important it is to have a proper training in order to get something done properly. So that was, I think, was my major interest. Yeah.
Yes, thanks, sister, for that insight. So, yeah, obviously, that is our business platform makes life much more easier, because dealing with product research, market research, then ordering products, shipping, as you have already elaborated that. What I'd say that nowadays people, anyways, spend a lot of time in social media. It has infiltrated or integrated into all part of our life, even if you like it or if you don't like it, because that's how the reality is. I mean, politicians, religious scholars, you could sports personalities, you can name it, everybody is in social media. Entertainment, everything is in social media, and actually the world is now being controlled by social media. That's what I would say, because governments are changing, and it's they run their election campaigns in social media, right? All these politicians. So what I'm saying, it is so powerful. Now we as passive users at the back end, many people just scroll their newsfeed, they don't post anything, and they just watch what other people do. That is one kind of users, and there is another kind of user who would probably post some pictures every now and then. So while we have been using social media for quite some time, I mean, I've been using 14 years, but I never knew that you could actually run a business using this platform. And I think it's a very smart skill, because otherwise we are just wasting our time. And if we learn this skill, it is something that we can use even for the rest of our life, as long as we can work, because you can work even after your retirement age. And we have got people more than, I think, 70. I think the oldest we have got in our communities is 80 plus, while youngest is 18. So that's the diverse age range we have, because everybody uses social media, and this is a skill everybody can learn. It's relevant for everybody. So sister, now you're working with a global community, right? So people from all over the world have joined this business. You've got 140K plus members until today. So could you please give some insights into the community of the people that you are working with? So sister Fatima can add later, and then maybe I'll add something. Please proceed, sister
Yeah,
Maz.
our business community is amazing. As you mentioned, that it is a global business, and people from all over the globe are joining this business. So we get to see the lifestyle and the life stories of different people and their business journeys, and they share their insights, and we learn from them. So it does provide you a wider range of cultures, as well as it does provide you the wider range in order to get to the people, because we can reach to all those people all over the globe and spread our message. So it's where gives us a bigger canvas in order to play, in order to serve people, I would say. Because what I love about this business is that it gives us opportunity in order to serve others, in order to help others to move forward and change their lives. So our community is very, very supporting. And it's not like we are not in the competition basically with anyone. It's all about supporting each other and helping each other. And we are in the business in which we help others in order to succeed, because when others succeed, they make us succeed. So that is the beauty of our business, right? So and community is very supportive, anywhere in the globe. If you are, we have the groups, where we can basically communicate with each other, and we can post our questions and get the answers. And people are so helpful, they will pitch in right away. If they know something, they will let you know, and they will try to help you, which is the beauty of this business. It's a very, very supportive community.
Yeah, no, I totally agree about that. And that was one of the main reasons for me joining this business, just seeing, the support we get. Like everybody gets a mentor and a coach. And in addition to that, we have this whole group of business owners who are based out of different locations throughout the world, right? So if you need help, you can, they're just a message away, and anybody is ready. Like Sister Mosma said, everybody's ready to pitch in and help you if you need help, and all you need to do is ask. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're willing to come and ask that, oh, how do I do this? Or I saw this, but I don't understand. Can you get into more details? So they are willing to share their knowledge and their experience with you. And it's just great how the kind of support that's there. And that's one of the reasons that this business has been so successful, and we are growing, every day. Like in 6 years, we are at 140,000 people at the moment now. So
Yeah.
you can just see how quickly this is growing. And the reason is that the community is such strong and supportive that, everybody's encouraging each other to do their best. And that's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from my side, yeah, the community actually makes this business stand out into the crowd, because there is a lot of business models out there. You would see in social media nowadays, there is a mentor or guru selling a program, digital program. You would see tons of them. But what happens with those, that most of those platforms, it's a one-man show. There isn't any community. And one person, and that's where those business are not able to scale their business. This business were able to scale because there is a very good, it's not all the powers, all the knowledge is not kept within one person. It's being disseminated, and there is a decentralization. There is leaders, there is so many leaders have been created. So that's why this community has grown so much, because it's not dependent on the knowledge and skill and expertise of one person. And if you're and one person cannot handle, I think, more than 1,000 people. So some business platform I'm aware of, those have been founded actually 10 years back, but it hasn't crossed yet 1,000 members, because it's just one person's skills and knowledge. And that's why this business, again, because our business model is better, because most of the cases people buy a program for 3 months or 6 months, and then they are within a training site. After 6 months, they have two choices. That is, they renew their mentorship or coaching program again, or they go out of it, they figure it everything by themselves, and that's very difficult again. So here in this business model, even if the mentor and coach is sleeping or busy with something else, you could reach out to multiple community members. Not just one person. You can reach out to different members and see your problem would be solved instantly, because people anywhere in the world is awake, right? So and that's why people are not stuck, and usually their problems get solved. So and I think that's why this business has progressed so much where it is today. So Sister, could you just please just give some insights into how this business model has helped you to grow as a person? You probably were using social media before, but then you joined the business. Now you're doing social media marketing. So how did this business help you in your business and maybe in other parts of life? Please make some insights. And then Sister Fatima, and I'll add something.
Yeah, this business basically has helped me a lot. Number one thing I really like about this business is that I learned the very valuable skill of social media marketing. As you know, that the future is in social media and everything is moving online, because that's where people are, that's where everybody has the phone in their hand and they're busy on social media. So in order to reach them, you have to be on social media, so you can get your message out there. So I learned social media marketing from this business, because before that I was not very tech savvy. I was running the business modules and the business management programs, but other than that I didn't know much about Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, all those things, because that was not my job. The advertising was not my job. My job was just managing, right? So I didn't know anything about it. So through this business I learned that how important it is and how effective it is to the social media marketing. And I am very proud of it, and I can use it in all the other things in my life. Now I am able to suggest my advertising or marketing group, in even in my other business, this is how you can do this, and they laugh like, yeah, okay, now social media and you have a bigger bigger idea, you can understand the whole big picture now even better. So that's how important the social media marketing it is, and I love this. And other than that, I would say that I was a confident person even before, but I had no idea that one day I would be able to go on go live and will be in front of people. It was not a comfortable idea for me to share the screen, or to talk to the people when online. So that is another different thing that I learned or adopted through this business, and now I am getting comfortable day by day with that. So I would say that this business has really groomed me even further, even if I was a groomed person, but this also has polished my abilities in order to be a manager, or in order to do a business, or in order to get my word out there, or in order to communicate in a better and more effective way.
I know, that's awesome that you're sharing this. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, like Sister Mosma said, learning about social media marketing, it's something that I think, yeah, that's where future is, and everybody should know a little bit, not just about scrolling through, your newsfeed. And as a person, yeah, this business has got a lot of people out of their comfort zone, right? So we are capable of so much more, but we hold ourselves back. And just being part of this and having the encouragement of other business owners, you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and grow as a person. And that's what I feel has done for a lot of us, like including myself. And like Sister Mosma said, she was already very confident, but now she is going live. And same holds true for me. I never thought that I'll be doing live interviews with people when we are live. So if you send us a question or comment, we're here to answer that. But just putting ourselves out there, right? So that is a big step, and it's definitely grown us, like personality wise. You're more confident and you're willing to put yourself out there because you want to help others and you have a greater purpose.
Yeah, the same thing with the sisters. I've been using social media. I mean, we all have been using for quite some time, but I have never gone live either. So a lot of people do probably, but I haven't. I never realized how to go live and how to do things. I still remember the first time I did, it was wrong because I put the camera in the wrong way. So it's a simple thing, but I learned it, and obviously it made me realize that the true potential of social media. As far as entrepreneurship is concerned, any business that is not in social media, that is not in automation, those businesses will be out of competition. And that's why all the conventional businesses that's been out there for quite some time, they are switching back into the social media. They are putting on automation. You see most of the cases, if you are able to send a message in many business, you'll get some automated email or in messenger. So these are and that's where the modern technologies that we are leveraging makes life much easier. We see sort of 90% things are done for us in our business model, and the 10% is the only thing that we do is marketing. And the good part is that we are not doing any active selling, and maybe a lot of people ask would not have been able to do that either. So but we put ourselves here confidently because we know whatever we are doing at the back end is a lawful, legit, and halal business. So sister, the last question is that some final comments for our viewers, again Sister Fatima, and then I'll close the session. So Sister Mosma, over to you. Please make some final comments for our viewers to take action.
Yeah, I would say that whoever is looking for work online or opening up their own business online, please do come and explore this business model, because this business model is amazing. 90% of work is already done for you. It's an automated system. You know, it is basically it gives you a tremendous training, so you don't have to go out there and spend your money in order to learn social media marketing. You can just join in and will learn the world-class training that will enable you in order to do your social media marketing business. And on the other hand, you also have lifetime mentor and coaching, which is great, because in any other business you would be paying in order to hire the mentor or coach, but this one, it includes the lifetime mentor and coaching in the package. So that also makes it very interesting. And the next thing is that the product has been decided and taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. It's all the drop shipping and everything has been taken care of. And other than that, you have a very lucrative compensation plan. The company you are working with, they are paying a very good compensation, which is worth working for. And then you have lots of bonuses in order to work towards. So and you also make a global friends, and learn from different cultures, and get out there, reach to the people globally. So that also makes it very interesting. And the last thing I would say is that this business is very easy to join. You don't need any special education, any special training, degrees, or any special professional background in order to join this business. If you are a professional, that makes it even better. But and you can join it as a side hustle, or even if you want to reduce your professional hours by the age you start getting tired physically, and you want to move yourself more into the area which is not that physically demanding, but you want to earn the same amount of money for your living and for your retirement, for your kids' weddings. There are so many expenses in this life, because life is very expensive. With one job, you can only pay your bills. You cannot do any recreational activities. You cannot plan traveling. You can not do all those expensive big ticket things. You have to have another stream of income. So if you are a professional, you can join it as a second stream of income. But if you are a stay-home mom, or staying home for any other reason, it is a great blessing for you, because you don't have to go anywhere or take care of anything. All you have to do just an hour or so, advertise it. And advertising is your only job, and getting the word out there, and talking to the people who are just like you. So in your own language, what could be better than that? So I do encourage everyone to please do explore this business model, because you will love it and there's nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, like Sister Mosma said, nobody's excluded from this business. Doesn't matter, as long as you're 18 plus, and whether you are tech savvy or not, or you have any background, you are working or not working, because it's just anybody can do this. All you need to do is have a little bit of time, and also have some motivation that you're going to put some effort into this, because it does require some effort, like anything else. And just that you need to think that 2022 is over. So what are your plans for the next year? Like, if you don't do anything, then 2023 will be over, and we'll be having this talk next year. So do you want to be on the other side, or do you want to join us and check this out? Because you do get 30 days, which is unheard of. I haven't seen it for any other businesses that I was exploring. Excuse me. Where you get to come in and check out our training site, check out our business model, and see what kind of compensation you get, everything. And in those 30 days, if you decide that this is not for you, nobody's forcing you to stay. You can just say, okay, this is not for me, and just leave. So, having that opportunity to come check us out, I don't know what else we can offer to make you come and see this for yourself.
Yeah,
thank you very much, Sister Mosma, for your time, Sister Fatima as well. So I will now close the session. So from my side, I just add on what just Sister Fatima said, that actually, because often we take things for granted, because in our business platform, the webinars, all the information that we give up front, actually don't give obviously the whole package, but whatever time we spend with potential interested person. I know that a lot of people out there in the Western world or in the developed world, just for 30 minutes of conversation with the business discussion related, a business consultant, they charge the fees. I am aware of those. So and a lot of businesses out there, they would not reveal their things, and they would charge thousands of dollars just to know their whole package. So here, as I'm now going to tell more about what you have to do next time, that if you don't take action, you'd be at the same place year after year. So but if you are really serious about your change, it's fine that you might be nervous. We're nervous as well, but if you're afraid, then you will not get what you want. Your dreams and your goals will not be fulfilled. So nevertheless, if you think that you want to check it out, so how we all started by watching our free webinar. The free webinar takes place at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Whole year round, you can watch as many episodes as you want. If you can join the live one, that's good. If you can't join the live one, you can watch the replay. After watching the replay, if you think, okay, this is a business model I want to check out, as Sister Fatima said, then there is a fee, lifetime fee, one-time fee, but that $149 that comes with 30-day refund policy. So within that 30-day, you would get access to our closed Facebook group where all these 140K members are hanging out. So you'll network, you'll see their results. You'd be sent more videos on our company product and compensation plan, which is very unique. Our business model is also patented, so nobody can actually copy it. These $149 would eventually cover your lifetime training on social media marketing, 7 different platforms, lifetime mentoring, coaching, your website building cost, and all the sales and marketing tools, and weekly masterminds would be, you'd also have access to weekly mastermind, which could actually potentially cost again thousands of dollars, because I know a lot of people who hold this sort of masterminds sometimes on a 6-month basis or a yearly basis. They charge a huge amount of dollars. So, but we hold these from 9-figure earners or 8-figure earners. These people are sharing all their knowledge on a weekly basis without any charge. So you'd get access to that. So, but after knowing all these things, if you think this is not something for you, you can actually ask for refund. So you have actually nothing to lose. So that's what I'm going to close the session. There are 3 different links. You can go either of these, register with your name and email. We'd send you the links for the webinar, and after watching the webinar, write down your question, get back to us, and we'll be more than happy to help. So wherever you are, again, wishing you all the best for 2023, and may your all dream comes true. So thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.